Welcome to Pretty Homes of America. You're watching this video because you have showed some interest in our program. This short video will run through the math and explains the merit of our program. With our executive lease purchase, you can maximize the gain of what likely is your largest asset and really recognize the biggest profit potential. We'll show you the math and conclude with some questions in the end. Here we have what it typically costs to sell your home traditionally. I have been in real estate for many years, and it never ceases to amaze me that most people don't understand what it costs to sell a house on the traditional market. Most offers today will fall within 95% of the asking price. The average price home that we work with costs $300,000. Obviously, that fluctuates. We have done them in the millions. We have done them for $100,000. If you take an offer of 95% on a $300,000 home, that is $15,000 off of the purchase price. Nowadays, it has become a norm for every buyer to ask the seller to contribute to their closing costs. This is called seller contribution toward closing costs. An average rule of thumb is about 3%, and to be fair, you do not have to agree to this, but many buyers have their loan hinging to the seller agreeing to 3%, and in this case, that is another $9,000. But don't forget, you also have your own closing costs that average about 2%, which is another $6,000. So, in a traditional scenario, it would be very normal for a $300,000 home to have about $30,000 of concessions off of the primary price. Below here, and we put a big if, many sellers have either considered listing their home or have listed it and it has expired. Many sellers we also find on for sale by owner sites, and all these sites have an offer to pay co-broke. And co-broke means I'm not going to list my home with you, Mr. or Mrs. Realtor. However, if you bring me a qualified buyer, I will agree to pay you 3%. So, because we contact folks from for sale by owner sites that offer a co-broke, the co-broke is part of our formula. A co-broke is typically 3%, and in this case, that is $9,000. If you are considering listing the house traditionally, you have a list and a sale, 3% on each side, a total of 6%. In some cases, you can do it for less than that, about 5%, but in today's market, it's going to be 6%. That is another $18,000 in total. So the typical $300,000 home, you are going to have somewhere between $30,000 to $48,000 cost to sell your home. These are approximate numbers, but they give you an idea and a general understanding of what it costs to sell your home on today's market. This is the traditional side. I'm going to come over this way and I'm going to show you the pretty side. ELP stands for Executive Lease Purchase. We are going to take the same $300,000 home that you have. We are going to put our fee on top of the purchase price that we agreed to. That ideally doesn't hurt your equity position. In most cases, we are going to offer you what you are asking or very close to it. For the case of this example, we are going to pay you $300,000. Our fee is going to be on top of that. The down payment that we require from our buyer is typically 5 to 10% that will come off of the $300,000. That's the number that will be presented to you when we make you a formal offer. Monthly payments in general on a $300 home are about $2,000 per month. So over the course of the 12-month window, which is what most of our agreements fall within, you generate another $24,000 that is on top of the $300,000. Now, yes, you have taxes and insurance, but if you are free and clear, the math is your best friend. If you have a mortgage, it is still your good friend. Not your best friend, but your good friend. We understand that you have taxes, insurance, and a mortgage to take out, but at the end of the day, the amount of money that you are going to be paid for one extra year is going to give you another $24,000. So if you add the $24,000 on top, you then have a total of $324,000. So as you can see over here, that is the pretty number. Of course, it has to go 18 months. You can add another $12,000 to that number. That gives you a total of $36,000. If you come over here, you see a big smiley face. And if you come over here and you have to sell traditionally, and many people that we work with have to sell traditionally, and that is okay. you can walk away with $252,000 to $270,000. You get a frowny face for that. Again, and I reiterate, these buyers have been fully vetted and are fully qualified. We have seen bank statements, tax returns, pay stubs, and W-2s, and more. We know why they can't get a mortgage, and more importantly, we know exactly what steps they need to take to become qualified within a short period of time. And don't forget, we are involved with our buyers every step of the way. We see them through the finish line, which is really important, and the finish line is them qualifying for a traditional mortgage, getting a home and a title in their name. And as we say with a very big smile, live happily ever after. It is a little corny, but we believe in it, and it is our mission statement. Our mission statement is very simple. We create homeowners, and we are proud of it. It's our purpose. It's what drives us. Yes, we are for profit, but we want to see people owning their own homes, and as the platform here at Pretty Homes of America. One final point that I want to share is that there are 4 variables to consider in every offer that we are going to make. The first one is going to be the price. The second one is going to be the down payment. Every buyer is coming to the table with skin in the game. Again, typically 5 to 10%. The third one is going to be the monthly payment. The monthly payment correlates to the value of the home and is very similar to what a mortgage payment would be when a bank is involved and is loaning the money. The fourth is going to be the term, the length of the agreement. In this case, it is going to be 12 months. That gives you a general idea and an approximate idea of what the numbers are at the end of the day. Thank you for watching. I just wanted to give a quick run through. If you have any questions, please reach out to us at any time. We would love to answer any questions that you have. If not, somebody will be back in touch with you within 48 hours to discuss if this is a good fit for you and a good fit for us. Thank you and have a wonderful day.